Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. Gee, what's so excellent about showing us a pile of medals? What a good-looking question. The medals themselves aren't that interesting, but it's just good to have something to break up the monotony and that make it easy to spot. The thing I'm going to show you is kind of odd. It's not like super awesome in any performance way other than the result. Now, this is a 200% plus weekend, so your first win of the day in whatever tank is going to have a 200% bonus added to it. And that is really the thing that made what would have been a really strong game performance into a record performance. And the thing that's the record performance, as you've seen from the title, is the commander experience points. And I just wanted to show this to you guys so you could see what can happen. Now, it's not very often that it does happen, but this is what can happen when you're using a Panzer 38H, which is a 50% commander experience bonus. Now, you could do this in any other commander experience tank with a 50% or higher commander experience bonus. I was just doing this one because I do this every day. And so happens that it was a jackpot. Okay, oops. Okie dokie, now you get to see the monstrous result of this game. It wasn't anything spectacular as a game in itself. It's just the commander bonus. You know, I didn't kill a record amount of guys. I didn't get a super medal. But look at that nasty yellow line of commander experience. 87,000. Which is my new record, by the way. So that's really why I'm here. Just want to show you that this is possible. This is why I tell you, Panzer 38H, if you master this tank, this thing will make you commander points like nobody's business. And it's not super difficult. It's just something that's very helpful to your commander progress. Because look at this guy. This guy had good progress, and then in one game, 87,000. Now, I did use a ×8 commander bonus. Well, what if I don't have a ×8 commander bonus? Can I get 87,000? No, you can't. But use whatever you have. It doesn't matter. ×6, ×4, whatever you got is fine. Because you just never know. Hey, you might have a great game with a ×4 and you might get 40,000. That's fantastic. So don't look at it from the negative. Look at it from the positive viewpoint. Wow. I didn't know you could get 87,000 in a Panzer 38H commander points. And maybe you never will. I know I never did until today. I've gotten 82 or 83,000, whatever it was. It was a little bit less. But it's gettable. If you have the right situation. You got to have a great game. You got to do a lot of damage. You got to have a commander bonus. The more the merrier. But There's no such thing as a bad, 20,000 or more commander bonus game. There's no guarantees when you lay down your booster to play your game. There's no guarantees. You're going to get some where you get reamed and don't do very well because your team was not helping you. And you're going to have some where you did score. It just, don't be negative, be positive. Think, wow, look at what I can do potentially. And eventually you just do this on a daily basis. Now, the key thing here is, since we're currently on this, what is this, Metal Fest? No, that's not what it's called. It's the operation. Bum, 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 bum. I'm having a mental block on this jerk. Okay. Here you can see the ×8 commander bonus on the right-hand side in the vertical rectangle. Go back here. So what I'm going to do is take this off since I've already used it, and I can use it multiple times, but it's using it with the bonus that's the killer. Now the thing about Battle of Stalingrad operation that's going on to get your tanks and what have you is fantastic. But there's a strong point to be made for some of you that you might want to get those ×4 commander experience boosters, because those things add up. Let's go take a look at it. There we go. That is the Storm VK. Pretty good. Don't really need that myself. Now, what I'm going to do is get the King Tiger. But after I get the King Tiger, then I got to think, well, I don't know how many days we have left. 9 days remaining. King Tiger, and then man, I could get a Stockade, but whatever, dude. The Stockade is the next most valuable tank. That is a toughie. I don't really need a Stockade, really. And the thing you have to consider is, are you getting these tanks for your personal play, hopefully, or are you investing it for, card return? Because if you get one of those tanks out of a card, and they're all high gold, the Stockade is over 12,000. So that's a 12,000 refund. Now, the odds of that happening are very slim. So it's one of those things, you got to make your personal call on that one. The Stockade is a toughie to get. But I like ×4 commander bonuses for sure. So that is a good one. That is really interesting. Well, I'm going to show you how good it is. And I'm just going to pick up one of these ×4 packs right here, just so I can, basically tell you I'm putting my money where my mouth is. ×4 commander bonuses are quite good because I use those on a daily basis. The Stockade, the odds of getting that are not good. I can get the tank, but the odds of getting a refund off of that tank, those are not good odds. But, you know, everybody's got to make their own choice. You can't go wrong if your choice is to just say, I'm going to cash in and get Commander experience boosters. Now, let me show you something else. All right, Commanders. Now, here we go. Let's look at these Commanders. What you'll see, I'm going to run through these real quick. You can look on the right-hand side and see. Well, actually, we'll do it this way. Well, let's clear this out, number one. This will show you the value of Commander boosters. Those are free ones from the current operation, all right? These have 1 skill each. Those are the only 2 1-skill commanders I have. I don't have any 2-skill commanders because I use Commander ×4 boosters. I don't have any 3-skill commanders because I use Commander ×4 boosters. I have only 1 4-skill commander, and that is, of course, Vic Rattlehead. But I bought him Tuesday. He's already gone from 3 to 4, and I haven't really used much. I do the ×4 commander booster every day, but I haven't really worked on that. I worked on some other things that came up. So basically, before we go to the 5s, I've got a 4 and a couple of 1s. That's it. Everything else is ×5 or higher. 5 skills or higher. So look at these. Look at these skills. These skills are crazy. These are all 5s. So you're all going to see the same thing. Now let's go back over here and go to 6s. There you go. You see 6s, 6s, 6s. All right. This is what happens when you use the ×4 commander booster on a daily basis. 7, you get the drift. I'm loaded with commanders. Those are 8s. Those are 9s. So I'm loaded with commanders that are high. Here we go. Let's go here. There's my commander right now. I was running this. I looked through my commanders to see which guys had bars that were closer to being filled. And the one I ended up with, I swapped out to this Nazi zombie so I could make this guy increase faster. So that's why when I got to 87,000, it jacked that bar up big time. Now I'm to the point where I'm going to take this commander, put him in other tank. Well, I'm going to put him in my Hollenhund, which is also a German tank. So that's just a free trade. I'm going to run a match with him and a commander booster. And then I'm going to do the same thing, but I'll swap the skills to another commander for my Astron Rex and my Vengeance. Those are both Americans. And I have a Demolisher as well. I'm going to get this guy to the 7th skill today. No questions asked. It's just a matter of how many games I have to play to get there. Because I have ×4 commander boosters. I have ×8s as well. But ×8s I like to save for the 38H because I get the best consistent game results. And that's the key. So this is essentially stage 1. And I'm going to rejoin this video with stage 2. For you, it'll be only seconds. For me, might be a half an hour. You never know. Okay, stage 2 is complete. I finally was able to get a victory, which triggered the plus 200%, which you can see I did well with 38,000 commander points. Now, this was using a ×4 booster, not a ×8, because when you get to tier 8, I'll tell you a secret. Do you know what the difference between an idiot at tier 8, 9, or 10 is versus a tier a tier 2 or tier 3 idiot? It's a trick question because they're the same guy. So I don't like to waste ×8 boosters on these high level games because I had 2 teams of idiots who could not handle the gifts I gave them. And so those games were losses, and I didn't score like I was going to score. Like this game. I would have scored like this earlier, but they couldn't handle the job. So that's another thing to watch out for. The Panzer 38H, guys can be idiots and you can come back if you have mastered the tank. It's just way harder to do the same kind of come from the grave special in a tier 8 or higher tank because the other guys move a lot faster. So this one was extremely successful. Now what I have to do is I have to go and transfer the skills from this commander to one of my American commanders and run the Vengeance and the Astron Rex and use their 50% bonus to get this guy up to skill number 7. So I am off to further my quest. So I will see you guys, well, in who knows how long. But you'll see me in seconds. The results for my Vengeance got deleted due to an oversight, but that's my fault. So we move to the next one. After I got the win in the Vengeance, this is the victory that I got in the on the Fisherman's Bay in the Astron Rex. So a solid game. Got decent scoring here, but as you could see, it left me 5,000 short. So I figured the fastest way to take care of that would be to swap the skills back to the Nazi zombie and go and do a quickie match in the Panzer 38H. Which is right here. So, bing, bang, boom. I got this done. And then that leaves us, as you'll see here, when it flashes gold. There it is. We completed the 7th skill on this guy in a handful of matches, 8 or 10 at the most, due to the use of commander experience bonus tanks and a select couple of boosters, some 4s. The first one you saw was an 8. After that, all I used were 4s. I didn't want to get crazy, and which is good because there were some games where my team ended up losing, which really makes it uncool if you burn a ×8 vehicle booster on a game that you are winning and then end up losing because some geniuses aren't anywhere close to being as smart as they think they are. So that worked out pretty well. So now let's go check out the commander and let's go put the skill to him. All right. All right, this dude, we're going to put skill number 7 on this guy. He has my basic 6. The real choices that I have are Iron Mace, which makes the shots more powerful at a further range, always good. We can also put on there pain tolerance, which makes it like 25% less chance of your guy getting injured. There's others as well, like binoculars. Those are really the three that are the most interesting. Another possibility could be camouflage expertise, and always just a secret of the pros. Running gun is a good one as well for light tanks. Camouflage expertise would be number one. If you want to add to it, then you could get green thumb. Or you could get muffled shot. That's also good. Either one of these two can be second. But the thing is, the difference is if you're going to add camouflage, you don't want to use the other two. You want to use the camouflage expertise because this works out in open ground. The others do not. Well, muffled shot might. But green thumb only works where there's bushes and trees and whatever. So in the desert, no bueno. Muffled shot, my hierarchy is camouflage expertise, followed by green thumb, followed by muffled shot if you want, but you could add muffled shot, second if you want. It's up to you. I'm just giving you my personal observation. So this is the pain tolerance. It's 20% decreased chance of crew injury, which is, kind of useful. I've had limited experience with it, and it seems to work pretty well. But I really can't give you a definitive answer. But I'm thinking for this guy, mediums and heavy tanks really profit from Iron Mason. That's what we're going to do. So now this dude is ready to roll, and I can continue building this commander as it is, or I can swap it out and then go to a lower skill commander like a 5 and turn that into something more, or I could switch to some lower ones that I got from the Megadeth and build those guys up. So it's like, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. So that means what that means is that I'm going to leave this guy as he is and decide on that later. We've covered enough ground here with commander building. This will help guys who don't have as much experience see the process of how you go and make commanders better and better and better. And you can use all the techniques that I've done here with 3 skills or 4 or 5, 6, 7, whatever floats your boat. But this is what I had going on. I figured, well, since it's here, let me take the time out, make a video, and let you guys check it out and see for yourself. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this process. I hope you learned something. Please leave a like for this video. It'll help spread the word. Please tell your friends. That'll give them a chance to possibly like and subscribe as well. So I got more videos to do, and man, I do mean a lot. So I will see you guys in another video. Thanks again for watching.